About the research idea, it's a long story. Actually, it started with a policymaker, with the director of our national HIV program, in a conversation with Francois Barré-Sinoussi, who's coordinated the ANRS site in Vietnam at the time. We have a big epidemic among people who inject drugs in Vietnam. You know, up to like 30% of the people who inject drugs was HIV positive. 80% of the people who living with HIV in the country was infected by injection drug. So the director of the national HIV program asked Francois Barré-Sinoussi to help to identify the intervention that can prevent HIV transmission among people who inject drug. So that is start of the idea. And then ANRS came into the country and discussed with stakeholders, including us, the local NGO, the community of people who inject drugs, and then bring on board a team from the US. So we was discussing, and we came to one of the question that because for the benefit of the collaboration between the North and the South, we see that in the North, in developed country, there are some places that HIV transmission among people who inject drugs is almost stopped, like in France, in New York, etc. So the question is that can it happen also in the low resource setting, like in Vietnam, in the lower middle income country? Is it possible? Then that is what we are, the research passionate about. But then when we discussed with the community, they got so excited about that. If we can really stop HIV transmission among the people who inject drug, what a dream. And then it developed from there. So we have a big consortium of people who are involved in this. And I think like 70%, 80% of the members of the team come from the community. And it took us 2 years to design the research, but we are very happy about that. But I think in terms of having community-based research to really work, we need to build community structure, and we need to build community capacity. So reason why some of us can do like ACE in France or Coalition Plus can participate, can be such a big part in the research in France, because you have a community structure. You have already built the network, built the organization. So that's why you can participate. You can do the research. So I think for many of us here, we benefit from the investment of the Global Fund to the community system. So because of that system, that the researcher can plug in that system and work together. Imagine there's no structure, and you go somewhere and do research among people who inject drug or MSM. It would be really, really hard to even recruit participants, let alone the meaningful participation involvement. And also in order to do research, a real community-based research, we also need invest in the capacity, research capacity for the community. So that means spending time. It's not only, I think it's good that we support them, but it's more like work together. So we build the mutual understanding and you build capacity so that we can work together as partner in the long term. So thank you.